This is me, talking with a very humble and welcoming woman that we met at this forest temple. This is one of my favorite places in Bali, Indonesia. It's a forest temple that I visited when I was in Pemuteran. Pemuteran is located in the northwestern part of Bali. This was my second time to visit Bali. I had been to Bali alone a couple of years earlier, but this time I came back with my husband. After my first visit to Bali, I always knew I would come back to this wonderful place. During our visit to Pemuteran, we were scuba diving. Pemuteran has masterpieces of Mother Nature underwater, and also man-made masterpieces. These underwater structures are called biorocks, and they serve as a coral reef restoration project. The purpose of the biorocks is to be a coral nursery. It is installed to restore the reef, which was heavily damaged before. The biorock is a metallic structure in artistic shapes. It's placed underwater for regrowing corals and to be the basis of new coral reef formations, or the shelter for the variety of marine life. The incredible coral life in this biorock project can actually be enjoyed by snorkeling, but scuba diving is the best way to fully enjoy the experience. It's a very easy dive, which can be done from the beach. The maximum depth is about 15 meters. Coral reefs are supporting the abundance of marine organisms, which are not only beautiful, but also important for the welfare development of the human community. Today the world of coral reefs are threatened, especially by human activities, including mass tourism. I think that we humans, in our excitement to explore the world, forgot that tourism should not only benefit the economy, but also respect the nature. Sustainable tourism or ecotourism is the way to do that. The beach in Pemuteran has a peaceful atmosphere and has several very nice accommodations. Pemuteran is also the perfect place if you just want to relax. You can enjoy nice Indonesian food with ingredients from the local farms located in the beautiful nature scenery surrounding the Pemuteran area. The hills and the mountains offer many opportunities for interesting hiking trips. The local resorts and restaurants have nice gardens, and there is plenty of places where you can get a spa treatment. For example, a Balinese massage. This traditional massage is with aromatic oils, and it can relieve tensions and improve blood circulation. Often the massage therapist uses deep pressure point massage and stretching techniques to increase vitality and flexibility. Although Pemuteran is a tourist attraction, the community has kept its authentic culture and spirit, which is a big part of the locals' daily life. In Pemuteran you will find many important Hindu temples, and the Hinduism is even represented underwater, for example in the underwater garden of the gods. These underwater statues give the perception that the locals here are letting their identity be reflected in the tourism. When I was diving at the Garden of the Gods, the underwater statues were deployed only 3 months earlier. There was already some signs that these underwater statues were attracting smaller marine organisms. I felt hopeful that these statues will provide a platform for corals in the future. For me, holiday is a way to have a break from the daily life and find some inner peace. A way to find peace and balance is to do meditation. Peace and balance are also important on a holiday, otherwise the holiday will not recharge your energy. This Balinese dance is like a show of fireworks, full of colors, expressions and music. These authentic performances are great entertainment for a person like me, coming from a totally different background. I love quiet mornings, and in Pemuteran the atmosphere invites you to do meditation and yoga. For me, yoga is a way to get flow and vitality in the body, and at the same time quietening my mind. I love to go to places with a warm climate, tropical vegetation and an authentic and welcoming community. Here in Pemuteran you will often see the locals just doing their daily activities and rituals. They will always smile back if you smile at them, but they keep the distance, which gives me a feeling of privacy, and I like that. For me, Pemuteran is one of the good examples of the tourism development in Bali Island. Here they can still live up to the reputation as the island of the gods. The Hinduism is strong and very visible here. This is a turtle nursery. Here they work to preserve the turtles by collecting their eggs in the nature and letting the hatched turtles grow big enough to be released into the ocean and hopefully survive for many years. Here I was lucky to feed the young turtles in the nursery. I also had the chance to release a young turtle to the ocean. Releasing the turtle was a moment with thoughts about a world where some animal species are in the risk of dying out, but also a moment full of hope. Sea turtles are magnificent creatures that have lived in our oceans for millions of years, but in fact these sea turtles' survival is threatened. Hope it will survive. I heard from the locals that the meaning of Pemuteran is turning around, which means that they have to do something nice to the nature, since what happens to the nature will be reflected in or come back to the local society. I also heard that the Balinese believe that this place of Pemuteran has extraordinary spiritual energy that brings harmony to the earth, the sea, and the people living here. This time I'm going to a dive site called Underwater Temple Garden. This underwater temple garden was a very special moment for me. The atmosphere was spiritual and mysterious, and because the underwater temple has been there for several years, there is a rich coral and marine life there. The underwater temple garden was on my husband's wish list of dive sites. He found out about this dive site from the internet a couple of years earlier, and finally he came here to dive with me and make a video about it. I really enjoyed this dive. It was so nice and relaxing. I have to admit that Pemuteran has given me the impression that the wealth of the cultural heritage here serves as a tourist attraction. At the same time, the cultural heritage gives the visitor respect and understanding of the local culture. Because of the successful tourism in Pemuteran, the income from the tourism has become a major contributor to the local economy, which has a positive effect on the lifestyle and health of the locals. I have a hope that Pemuteran will keep being an oasis full of beautiful nature, authentic culture and spirit for many years from now on, or even forever, so that I can come back in the future to recharge with yoga and diving.